Well then, let's go.
I promise this will be quick! Hit me with all you got, Dad!
Alrighty, and here is Braska's final Aeon. Doesn't matter what your party formation is, you always start this battle with Unit, Tidus, and Aeon in the front line. But as far as Braska's final Aeon goes, as far as Dad goes, he's got 60,000 HP, resistant to physical and magical attacks. Expect those to do just above half their normal damage. Has an agility of 44, so he's pretty quick. No elemental affinities. Immune to sleep, darkness, petrification, slow, threaten, death, doom, regen, distillers, demi, and eject. 99% resistant to poison, 75% resistant to silence, 50% resistant to zombie, and he has a Zanmato level of 1. And you can steal a Turbo Ether or an Elixir as the rare steal, and that's that. Also, we've got Yu Pagodas here. As you can see, it has 5,000 HP here, but there's a bit of a catch with it, which we'll go into in a moment. They don't really attack at all. Well, actually, no, they don't attack. Well, they do attack, but not in the way you think they do. I have a defense of 80, defense and magic defense of 80, so expect your physical and magical attacks to do about 2/3 of their normal damage. Has a magic stat of 50, so it has a strength of 0. So yeah, its attacking, if you will, is magic based. Pardon me. Has an agility of 40, so even these things are pretty quick. No elemental affinities, immune to sleep, silence, darkness, poison, petrification, zombie, threaten, death, provoke, doom, the null elemental spells, shell, protect, reflect, regen, scan, and eject. 50% resistant to slow, and has Zanmato level of 1, but I don't know what actually happens if you it actually disappears from the battle, or if it just stops, kind of thing. But what it means by stop, well, that's what happens when you deplete its HP. But the one catch with these things, though, with its HP, is that for every time you deplete its HP, it becomes that much more difficult to kill the next time. So basically, the amount of damage you do to it in order to deplete its HP, it could be 5,000 HP, or it could be as high as 99,999 HP. Whatever amount of damage you do to it in its life cycle, if you will, in its current life cycle, that total damage becomes its next HP when it revives. So yeah, be very careful with that. So it's like it's nice to be able to deplete their HP and take them out of the battle, but at the same time, it's also a limited luxury, if you will. So yeah. Alright, so what do we have planned here? Well, first, let's get Haska going. Oops, Haska. we go. Next up, let's get a mental break on him. Now my goal is to try and deplete his 60,000 HP as quickly as possible. Actually, I'm going to... What happens when I bring... You know what? Let's have Yuna cast, because she's already hasted, so it doesn't matter whether I bring in Lulu or Kimahri. This is... Oh, wait, no, that'll move her down. Alright, well, let's bring in Lulu, see what she does. Cast a couple of flares. The mental break on him. This should do quite a bit of damage. Yeah. That's half his HP. Let's, do we want Kimahri or Yuna? But yeah, the reason why I want to try and deplete his HP as quickly as possible, I'd probably say try to deplete his HP if you can before he gets his first turn, which obviously I cannot, but you definitely want to deplete his HP before these things get their turns, because, well, you'll see it plenty. But basically they heal him quite a bit, and they remove any negative statuses from him, so yeah. And it does affect the breaks, so yeah. Alright. For Yuna, do we want to use... Yeah, we'll use a Holy here. Nice. Ow. Alright. Alright, and how much HP does he have left? Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, how do I want to do this then? Could just have Tidus attack, which might be a good idea, because he's hasted, so he'd get his turn pretty quick, so... Yeah, I think I will do it this way. There we go. Alright, is that it? Yeah, Power Wave. Heals him for 1500 HP for each turn. It significantly charges up his overdrive gauge, and it removes all positive statuses. Alright. So yeah, but yeah, we are nowhere near done with him. Now he has 120,000 hit points. You need to do 20,000 damage to overkill him. Has the same defenses, so expect your physical and magical attacks to do just above half their normal damage. Has a defense and magic defense of 100. And in this time around, his strength has actually gone up by 5. So previously it was 45, now it's up to 50. So keep that in mind. And nothing else has changed with him. It's still the no elemental affinities, the same status susceptibilities, and the same steel table kind of thing. So yeah. And obviously you cannot bribe him. Alright, so now my goal here is to be able to get Riku and Kimahri in with Lulu. And it looks like we might be okay to do that. However, which order do I want to do? I want to get Kimahri in and then Riku, or because as it stands right now, I think the only person who could possibly survive Jecht's overdrive is potentially Auron with maximum HP. So we need to do something about that and hopefully give ourselves enough of a buffer to be able to survive. I think he's actually got 2 of them, but 2 overdrives, and 1 very strong one as well. So yeah, I want to see if we can take care of that. What happens when we bring in? Well, Kimahri ends up like that. What about Riku? And Riku gets her turn a lot quicker. Well, let's bring in Kimari. Let's use Haste Ga, I guess. Or do we want to wait until we bring Riku in? This could help us in the long run as far as damage goes, so I've got to go with this. Alright, let's bring in Riku. And let's use another Stamina Tonic. Double our maximum HP. Let's... Not yet, not yet. We want to heal up. Let's actually use one of our Mega Elixirs. Alright. Ow. And yeah, so he hits pretty hard. We'll probably have Kimari use another Haste Ga. Just to get Riku in on it as well so that she can start healing. And here's Jecht Overdrive. Here's full... Say, he's not actually going to use it until his next turn, which is right after Riku here. So, yeah. Alright, let's heal up. Alright, Triumphant Grasp. This actually has the chance of inflicting the zombie status, so heads up there. Keep a hand ready for to use any holy waters as needed. But it looks like we managed to avoid it this time. Yeah. Alright, then we got the Yu Pagodas coming up. Still haven't done any damage to him, that's fine, because the more they heal him without us actually having done any damage, the better. Wasted turns. Alright, let's do a double cast of a flare. Obviously, he does not have Mental Break on him now, but still, this is better than nothing. I think I missed to check one thing before I decided to do that. Oh, okay, no, it's just the power waves coming up. It's not Jecht who's acting next, so that's good. All right, let's heal up. Probably should have used an X potion there. Again, because I'm saying that because I didn't pay enough attention to the turn list there. Hopefully, we got another turn. All right, we do. All right. All right. So what happens? We use Haste Ga here. Okay, here's gonna go, and then, man, we're just not getting the. Well, I'm actually gonna use Scan because it gets his turn quicker. So I'm actually gonna use Scan here. There is a way you can mitigate his overdrive. When you use Scan on him, it says draws power from the Yu Pagodas and unleashes overdrive attacks once his gauge is charged. Stop him from using overdrives. Have Tidus talk to lower the gauge. So yeah, basically, anytime he's got a full overdrive gauge, I think you can even do it even when it's not fully charged, the overdrive gauge. You can bring Tidus in, and he's actually got the trigger command to talk, and that will reduce his overdrive gauge to 0. So make sure you do that before he gets his turn, but yeah. Because the agilities of all of the Yu Pagodas is different from Jecht's, it can be a bit hit and miss with whether you can actually talk to him or not. So you'd really have to keep an eye on the turn list there for that. So in this case, I figure I'd probably try to mitigate it by just soaking up the damage with the stamina tonics and just go from there. Yes. All right. And if possible, I would like to try and get another mental break in, should the opportunity present itself, just to help speed things up. But the way we're going right now, it should be alright. As long as you keep doing more damage than the Yu Pagodas heal him for, you'll eventually win, obviously. Obviously, there is that threshold of being able to keep up with the healing, and so potentially this could be anywhere from a really long... It could be a long battle, or it could be an impossible battle. So yeah, I mean, obviously there is the option to like mix two Gambler Spirits together with Waka and just have him unleash his overdrive, but where's the fun in that? Plus, I've got other plans for that. But anyways, so yeah, I've got Riku here. Come on, come out, Kimari, we need your turn. Hey, and Riku learned the more overdrive mode healer. Alright, Ulu, and we're gonna get another overdrive from Jecht coming up. Another triumphant grasp. And I don't see any zombie on Kimari, just double check to make sure. And alright. So yeah, obviously you want to keep an eye on the, or keep a hand ready for the holy waters, and an eye on the zombie status, just simply because, well, in order for Riku to be able to heal them, they gotta be not zombied, so yeah, not undead, so alright, let's just Haska to finally get Riku under haste, and we should be doing alright as far as healing goes from here on out. Let's just lay into him. Got 80 grand HP to go. He does have another physical attack he can use, and I'm actually kind of hoping he does at some point, so I can hopefully get Orin in to do another mental break, but, you know. That's just a bonus. I prepared for this battle without the use of it, so. Alright. There we go. Finally used his normal physical attack. But Lulu's still a little too low for me to... Oh, let's see what happens. Let me get Riku's next turn. Alright, so Riku's gonna get her next turn, so... We are still hasted, yes, okay. So Kimarian on it as well. Alright, the only one that needs to be healed is Lulu. Let's use that. What if we try to get Orin in now? He should still have haste on him, right? Yes. Okay. Alright. And he's got 57,000, so... Let's do it. Going for broke here. Mental break. And this is his other overdrive. The feeling Oren's gonna be going night. Ooh, he survived. Hallelujah. Alright. Double cast Flare. Double cast Flare. One thing you want to keep in mind as well is that the Yu Pagodas do have the ability to use Osmos. So if that happens, rather than, I'd probably say maybe use a 3 stars. But did we get him?